I don't know, we seemed to be on the track at the wrong time every time. Either when red flags were out, the rain came, or oil went down. So we're a little bit unlucky every time we tried to go for a time. So, it's not ideal going for a time at, what time is it now? Midnight?
Yeah.
But we'd done our best time there just before midnight and quicker than we were on the test day. And there was a lot more time in it. I just couldn't get a long enough run.
Sure.
And amazingly, I hate drivers with lots of excuses, but I can't believe how much traffic I seem to come across. You think it's night time, everybody should be in bed. It's it's a long track.
Yeah.
I seem to come across to pass a car or two every lap, but 25.7 I'm quite pleased about. But what I'm more pleased about was we found something at the end that we'd been missing. We hadn't quite tracked through the day because of the changing conditions, and we found it, and it's just in time. It's definitely something that is going to make the car easier, more consistent and more comfortable for everybody that's a little bit uneasy about an inherent fault that we thought we had and we haven't.
It's the third day I've run the car, and I'm getting more and more comfortable with it. There's a lot more traffic here than the last time we ran. Conditions were strange because it was wet and dry, then damp, then wet, then dry, then daytime, then nighttime. But good. Every time I run, I go a little bit quicker in it. The car seems to have a better balance than the last time. I think the race pace will be 27s, 28s, which we seem to be able to do. I think it'll go good. We should be okay. But I think the team looks extremely well organized and very efficient in what they do. So if we come in, change drivers, tires, and put fuel in it, and do those brake pad changes without any heroics and just get it done, we should be in good shape. This is a long race, and it's a very demanding circuit physically.
It's as enjoyable as we thought it would be racing with Stefan, Eddie, and Mark. Richard did a great job in qualifying, as did Stefan. I think we're looking good. We found some things out there at the very end of qualifying that should pay off for the race. I like where we're at. The weather's been tricky. It's been wet and dry all day. More wet than dry, and even when dry, not fully dry. I think that's what the race is going to be like, so I think it's going to be a battle of attrition. Fun track to drive at night. It's the first time I've been around it. First time I think most of the guys have been around it at night. So I think it'll be good. We just need to keep our nose clean and make it through the halfway mark, and then we can start racing.
No, we've been like the other guys, getting in the car and doing the qualifying and doing the other running. Of course, we have to do night running because it's mandatory. Unfortunately, the circuit had a lot of oil around it and some gravel from some other cars that had gone off. And typical Spa and typical 24-hour conditions, because for sure an engine's going to blow, there's going to be oil out there, we're going to have rain, we might have fog, we may have hailstones. At Spa you can get anything. But we did our run, and there's a couple of little areas of concern for us, mainly on the high-speed corners, which I'm not happy about for 24 hours of racing. But other than that, everything's been okay, and I think, touch wood, so far so good.
Yeah, the preparation is first class. So everyone's working hard, everyone's working well. It's a great atmosphere, which is what you need inside a team. I think we'll do well.
Well, unfortunately, I only had like 3 timed laps, I think, but I had traffic on every lap, pretty bad traffic. So it's hard to get a really representative reading on what the car was able of doing. But, it's all kind of academic now, of course, for the race. But the back end is very, as soon as you oversteer, basically, everywhere. So, which is not ideal for a race setup, of course, So, but hopefully we'll get it fixed.
I'm severely disappointed in Emil. I'm frustrated with Stefan, and we've had a good time.
Cut.
The car was great in the rain, a little bit of push, but we were quick overall. The car was in good shape. And then as soon as we got into the dry weather, it got a little bit, the car was a little overreactive, so we worked on it and gave, by the end of the day here, we gave Stefan a half-decent car, but there was lots of traffic, so he got stuck. Good tires, getting him up to speed, and he just got stuck on 2 laps where he still came in 17th, but my guess is he should have been probably 10th or so if he just had a clean lap. So I went out without the high beams on because I thought they would offend the other drivers, but I found myself in the middle of a forest somewhere and had to get back to the track. I turned the damn thing up to bright. I left them on brights the whole time. Otherwise, you're like a white stick out there. You can't react to the fast stuff at all on regular beams. So I had to light all the candles, and away we went.
I think we're okay. I think I'm happier when I look at the level that everybody got to. Certainly in our car, I haven't tracked the other car quite as well, but the level everybody's got to, and you can just tell from talking to them that they're all a lot more confident, a lot more comfortable. They've done enough to go into the race to feel that they can do a solid job. So let's hope they're right.